Goer spellbound, not just for who he is on screen, but for who he is in real life. A one-of-a-kind, all-American maverick with a passion for fast cars and total devotion to his wife, Joanne Woodward, and their family.
Paul takes whatever he does, his family, his race car driving, his acting, very, very seriously.
Paul Newman has more than making movies on his priority list. He's one of America's top sports car drivers, and it's here on the circuit that he now finds his deepest peace and fulfillment. Racing isn't simply kicks, it's the key to his innermost passion.
I guess I've always been fascinated by fast automobiles, I mean, from the time that I was a kid. Also, interestingly enough, I think if you sustain passion in any area of your life, it's going to bleed off into other things.
Won steadily and moved up in class. He's made fewer movies, worked his shooting schedule around his racing. In 1979, he finished second at the 24-hour of Le Mans. Now, 9 years later, Newman defends his title at the Indy for Amateurs, the SCCA runoffs. He drives a Datsun 280ZX with a top speed of 160+ miles an hour. Now everyone takes him seriously, and no one more so than Newman himself. He shuns reporters and cameras. He says he wants to be just one of the guys at the track. But for the first time, Newman agreed to let a network television crew spend the day with him at a closed practice session. That was part of his week of long preparation for the race.
What we're really doing right now is going into turn 1 down here, coming off the hill, so that he can put the power down early and have a fast exit out of the corner onto the next approaching straightaway. So that the car during the race, whether the track gets greasy or that kind of thing, that the car is handling right.
It's too tight to look, but I would guess about 6,500 RPM.
It's probably a little lean.
Huh?
Probably a little lean.
Want to check 26.
I wasn't paying. I got in the straight. I was trying to check my brakes. You know, I was in 4th gear. I just wasn't thinking.
Oh, yeah. You want a drink?
Yeah.
Luckily, between the time he did it and the time you got around, there were about 10 or 15 cars that went by. And if
I think we got to try another one.
Of course.
Yeah.
I could probably try another one after that.
Newman says racing is a hit, more of a hit than acting, but his acting success made racing possible. The sport costs money, and Newman can afford it. While many of his colleagues run mom-and-pop operations and race in $15,000 cars, Newman has a 9-man pit crew and drives a Bob Sharp Datsun, worth approximately $75,000. The car gives him an edge. Still, Newman has developed the skills to race, hand-eye coordination, improved reactions under stress, and the ability to concentrate. Newman has them all. His record is almost accident-free, and the blue eyes that made him so famous may be his greatest asset. Most of the great champions have blue eyes.